Alright guys, I'm back today with the completed video for this right here, the HMM Darkhorn Harry Special. And there it is, it's the completed model. Obviously it's not really a Darkhorn anymore, it's more of a red horn. And all custom painted, detailed and everything, and I gotta say I love how it looks. I wasn't sure about this at some points in the process of making it, but boy, I love it now. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I don't think I could love it any more than I do, so very, very happy with it. I'll turn it around here so you can see all angles of it. It's a little difficult here to show you some angles of it because of just how big it is, and how big it is in relation to my little review space I usually use, I guess. And there's the back. I am planning on taking some high quality pictures of it and doing some close-ups and stuff of it so that you guys can see it a little better in the future. Not sure if those high quality pictures will be attached to the end of this video. Depends on if I can get a hold of a nice camera soon enough. The camera I'm using to shoot this does really good video, but to be honest, its pictures are kind of crappy. So I'm going to try to get a hold of somebody's camera that takes some high quality pictures, take some pictures of it, and post it as a video so you guys can see. So, yeah, I guess you guys might be interested in the articulation of it, how well it moves and stuff. And it has some articulation. It's a lot more limited than, say, the Liger Zero Schneider was, of course, or even the Gun Sniper, because, you know, it's a rhino, and rhinos aren't going to have crazy posability, obviously. You do get some movement out of the legs and stuff, though. As you can see, legs move forward, move back, oops, and then move out a little bit, but I also just disconnected the leg there. So they move out just the slightest bit. I know it's kind of hard to see here. And you also have some posability in the feet. Go side to side. They go back and forth too. Some of these joints are going to be a little stiffer with paint, a little looser without paint. And the back legs do just pretty much the exact same thing as the front legs, of course. The head is on a ball joint right back there, so it can go up, down, to the sides a little bit. A little difficult to get the head to move to the side, but it does move a little bit. These right here, I don't know if you call them horns or what exactly you call them, but they have a little bit of posability. Right there, it's just a ball joint that is connected to a little piece behind this and behind this. So they have the ability to move up and down, and that one came out of socket. There we go. But up and down and all around like that. I forgot that one, actually, the little ball joint for it is very, very small, and I actually lost it at some point in building this, so I just handmade a little ball joint for it out of some extra plastic from one of the sprues that this came on. That's why it came off, not because it's a very loose piece or anything, but because it's a handcrafted piece. The mouth opens and closes, of course, as you can see. The cockpit right here, it opens up and you see there's another cockpit inside there. This is something from the old classic Zoids. They had like a cockpit inside of a cockpit. And you can see you open up a little bit there, and you probably can't see it on the video, but there's a little figure of Harry is the guy's name who pilots this, a little figure of him in there. Let's see. There's also a gun that comes underneath the chin. I didn't really love how it looked, though, so I passed on putting it on there. These here are little missile pods on its side. They go down a little bit, and you can see the missiles in there. And then you can just raise them back up. The tail has a lot of movement to it. Moves side to side, and then each of these parts on the tail move individually. Trying to get it in frame so you can actually see the tail there. But all of these move up, down, it all moves to the side. I don't think they individually... Oh, they do actually individually move to the side too. Like so. I actually didn't know it could do that till just now. Cool. I will mention there's a lot of difficulties in this build. A lot of difficulties. The feet are insanely difficult to build. The main body with the cables, as I had another YouTuber, TC, told me about before I had built the main body, the cables are a huge pain. It really is. And also, whenever you're building it, when you're assembling the main body, they have you assemble the back part, and then the front part, and then the middle part, and then connect it all together, which I think there really could have been a better way, because when trying to push them all together into some really big, heavy ball joints, it almost feels like you're just going to crush the model. And there's one little part on the upper tail that came a little bit out of socket whenever I was trying to assemble mine, but after I had actually gotten the joints together, I felt that if I tried to take it apart, again, to fix that little out-of-socket part, then I'd end up ruining the pieces, ruining the paint or something, so I just tried to wedge it into the socket as much as I could. But it's not an easy model to build by any means, probably made more difficult simply by the fact that I painted it. Also in articulation, I forgot to mention the guns up here. This moves up and down wherever you'd like, and it also moves out a little bit. This entire thing actually moves up and down as well. And this gun here, this massive, massive thing, moves up and down as well as to the side and just about anywhere you want to go, because it's just on one rotating joint down there. That's about it for articulation for this guy. There's not a whole lot to it, like I said, but all it needs to be is in a fixed pose. It's not going to be one of those that you want to pull off an epic pose with. So, for this video, since I'm probably not going to get the high-quality pictures attached to this video, since it'll probably be a separate one, I will show you some up-close pictures, or up-close video of how it looks. As you can see here, I tried to add a lot of detail to it. I really like this part here, this little ammo belt that feeds into the Gatling gun and whatever you want to call this thing right here. It's made out of silicone, I believe, unlike a lot of the Bandai ones that I've seen made out of just a softer plastic that kind of creases and almost wants to break whenever you try to put it together and bend it. It's very nice. You can see there's a lot of stuff to detail in this model kit. See the back of the legs. I was a big fan of how they detailed the back of the legs. Thought that looked really nice. This gun up here is also very well made. You can see all the internal details of it that you get to paint, get to look at. Very cool. See down here. These little, for some reason I just love these little missile launchers on the side of its legs. I don't know why, but I thought they were pretty cool. I tried a new lighting setup for this video, as you can probably tell. I think it's washing out some of the shading color on the Darkhorn. It's a little more shaded and a little bit darker red than it looks in this video. But that's okay. You can see the detail a whole lot better with this light, which I'm very appreciative of. You can see all there. This model also comes with some figures, little tiny figures. The little hairy pilot in there. You also get this hairy pilot that stands up, little tiny in-scale figure. And I don't know who these guys are or what they are, but they're these little robots. I never watched the Zoids anime that this one was based on. But you do get those three little figures, so that's pretty cool. And then there's the top of it. Got the guns on the back as well. So, yeah, I think it's a very cool model. Definitely worth the price on it. It's it'll run you about $110, $120. I'd assume, I guess. I actually got mine a pretty good deal on eBay for $92, shipping included, so I was very happy with that. But I'd say it's well worth the price regardless. Definitely a good kit. Like I said, I've never been disappointed in a Zoids kit. So now I got the Berserk Fury to do, and I got another one coming here soon. You guys will see an unboxing video of that pretty quickly, I hope. If it gets shipped here as soon as it releases, which should be within a few days, hopefully. And, yeah, very excited about doing some more of these. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.